What's happening, people? What's happening, people? Living in London said you stabbed someone. Right, Josh Sparrow. Get a few more people get in, and I'll get into what's been getting said about me behind the scenes, what's been getting said about me to Penfold and living in Bedsit. I ain't shy, mate. Don't worry about that, lads. But I ain't gonna respond to all shit he said. So let's get it started first, yeah. I was just seeing videos of Lazar the other day saying I robbed someone at knife point, a normal guy, and took 6k off him. I'm valuables, he said, yeah. Name one normal man who has 6k in the house in cash. Name one. So the other thing behind that now is I was told, well, asked politely, will you bring someone down that had a car crash? I said, yeah, look, they're not up to nothing, are they? Because usually Liverpool to places like that, it is a bit dodgy. No. When I get the place, I realised how much I've had the wool pulled over my eyes. Every action has a reaction on it. So, me at the same time, that could have jeopardised my future. That could have jeopardised everything about me. So, no normal guy got tapped up. Name one normal guy who has 6k in the house. You can't. So, myself personally, I felt like I had the wool pulled over my eyes, and because I was a bit of a div, I ended up leaving them in there looking like they'd seen a ghost. And yeah, enjoyed myself. And people go on about, oh, you've got this 6k. Oh, I was away doing my own thing to better myself for the past week. I travelled everywhere. I done everything. Nothing wrong. And I chased people down from a few years ago who'd basically gone missing after all my money years ago. So it's a good job that he only knows about one person, innit? Stevie Wright, what's happening, mate? Lots of us do Ditchy, we own our business. Ain't it, lad? So, again, 3D Fight Club. That was my karma. I got robbed for a tenner. And bored, silly, it's a fake bag. Well, do you know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna. I could show you more. I'm not even stupid anyway, man. I ain't gonna put all shit all over here like a fucking idiot. But long story short, I think I got my karma saved back to me with 3D Fight Club. I got robbed for a tenner. But that being said, Ash Griffin and his missus saved the whole thing from everyone on YouTube having a bad word to say about it. So credit to Ash, credit to Ash's missus. Without them, mate, I don't know where the pay-per-view or how people would have seen it. People would have just seen it off other people's Instagram videos and so on and so forth. I enjoyed it. I want to say well done to Ash, Ben, Danny DeVal, Leighton. Fucking well done, Leighton. I really like that fight, Leighton. And again, there's a few people who have seen fight I weren't really aware of who he was. The people who did fight who I was aware who he was, I'm happy with the fights. If you want reactions, let's see what you think. Right, so what I saw with my own eyes, with Ben and Bobby K, Ben just smashed his face in, and I think everyone knew that was going to happen. Leighton was in a fucking good fight, and he's got a good bang on him, Leighton, mate, and good on him. He trains hard, he deserves the win. Danny DeVal, what a guy. I love Danny's personality, I love everything about Dan. I think Dan's fucking brilliant. So yeah, respect to Dan and well done, Dan. You deserve that more than anyone, bro. You fucking smashed it, mate. I made up for you. Now fighting Trolls and Ash. The talk what led up before the fight, yeah. I can understand he couldn't have matched it because they're not boxers or fighters, so they were never gonna go in and be like the next fucking Floyd Mayweather or not was they? But the way the commentators made out was Ash got knocked down twice, but he didn't. I've seen a different angle to the fight, and Ash was putting smoke on from the first bell onwards. And when Paul did go down, he took it down like he couldn't get up. The minute the ref called the fight off, he bounced up like a jack in the box. Yeah, speaks of like, look, take balls to get in. Well done to everyone getting in. Me, I sit back and let all these people who talk about me, who have opinions on me, they bury themselves in the end. And then there was an unexpected fight as well, weren't there? Did you notice? There was a bin v Danielle, and the bin got the better. I didn't expect that fight. That was probably the best fight I've seen of the night. And yeah, but what was funny, 2 minutes before the bin, I heard me getting cunted off. She turns up to a press conference, to fight, to watch her brother. Turned up like she was going to BAFTAs. Absolutely slaughtered out of her face. You could see that yourself. And didn't even know her brother was fighting. So, my own thing is, you turned up looking like you were going to BAFTAs or to the Oscars, yeah, or like a red carpet. Sadly, it wasn't a red carpet, and it wasn't meant to be all night. The way you turned up was like, I think you were shocked and embarrassed that he got beat, but good on him for getting in. I seen you cut me off a couple of minutes before you jumped in the bin. That made it all the more sweeter for me. And you sit back and just watch and think, oh, fuck it, I'll mess. Seen a banana peel fall out after she did. And yeah, I heard her say she was pushed in on the bin, and she wasn't. People seeing that. Legs were wide spread as soon as she hit the bin. Me, myself, personally, I think that was the fight of the night, only because I was getting slated there, right? It's one of the ones that are Scots, well, it's a proper Valent. Well, listen, you don't know nothing. The only things I let you know about me is on here. Do you get where I'm coming from? So you probably say I'm driving around in paint. I'm driving around in a nice car. Bought a nice car the other day, thanks to them dickheads. And again, valuables what we're taking. People can't mention what we're taking because it's not legal. But don't worry, I ate well, mate. So yeah, as I say, what I watched, I was fuming the fact that I got done for a 10. I'm not gonna lie, proper fuming. I was on the phone to Ronan Royal, is it? He was at ringside watching it on the thing. I was asking him what was happening. He told me it was delayed. And then I watched a fight on someone's thing. I said, well, bro, I've seen 3 fights. So yeah, pay-per-view was a shambles for it. Fact, not fiction. See you later, mate. But yeah, as I say, you're just a divvy sat in a car thinking you're relevant. Bro, I am my own person. I have my own opinions on it. I haven't once said I'm relevant. I don't once think I'm anyone. You sit back and let people dig their own graves, bro. You know, Lazar said that me and Danny Simpson were in Novikov together. I've got a live video of me and Danny Simpson sharing a live on Instagram. When I was on my way to Novikov, I've got loads of things that I can show to contradict what people say, but I ain't no circus monkey, mate. Think it's ruined. Nah, look, let me tell you something now, right? The fight, if I was that 3D Fight Club atmosphere looked fucking unbelievable. It looked brilliant. Dougie and Dean and that put a sick show on. But the pay-per-view flopped for everyone. I don't know how many people bought it. I don't know how many people went. But all the wages, what were getting discussed beforehand. Does anyone think that people got the full wage? Would Lazar have got 15k? What's your opinion? Listen, the chat's here, you know, people. Look. Yeah. and blow where the wind goes. Yeah, anyone wants? They took 90 quid. Well, as I say, I think Ash saved it more than anything. So people need to lay off Ash because Ash saved that. None of us would have watched that. Where was the free drinks and the VIP? Yes, there's the fucking people's champions in here.
Yes, lad, what are you saying?
Fucking Ash String, you know. I'm sorry. I doubted you. Well done, son.
Yeah, man.
Well
It
done,
was
Ash.
it was a very. I've just looked at recordings this morning. It's fucking good little. It was a good little scrap that was.
Look,
You
Ash, see all the people slating it. I think that was the sickest atmosphere if you were in there. The pay-per-view obviously flopped for people, but with you and him, the commentary didn't do the fight justice. The commentary made out you got knocked down twice. And I watched, you never got knocked down. You're momentum of your punches and you're missing and you're...
Yeah, I was clumsy on my feet.
Lad, I watched the whole fight from a different angle. And from start to finish, you set pace. So well done, son.
Yeah, man.
I had a good corner, man. Whoever that was in the corner shouting
yeah,
at
you. Stu Dempsey, that was.
Yeah.
It was, he's bang on.
How do you feel, Ash?
Sam.
You've took the bragging rights, mate, haven't you?
Yeah. I just wanted to do it for myself, you know what I mean? And I'm going to carry it on. I'm going to carry it.
Good lad.
You can clearly see none of us have been in a boxing ring before.
No, you can see that. You can see that.
But I want to try and get a bit more experience and see how I go on the next one. You know what I mean?
The more you erect it, the more you're gonna do well, lad.
Yeah, man.
But you've got to remember, you were learning how to box as well. So, I out of all of the fights, I was looking forward mostly to that one. But for putting it on someone and staying in the middle of the ring, you both done well. I'm not gonna sit here and slag off. But
mate, he could have caught me with one of them, and I could have gone.
No, I know, but the point is, lad, you were expecting them.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I think the hype beforehand, and I think the ego got the better of Paul, lad, to be fair, lad. He's been with Venison now for a while. He's been telling everyone how much he's going to steal the show and be the next Conor McGregor.
I can't believe that. See, my personal opinion, when he went down, I genuinely think he could have got up.
Ash, back me up on this. I watched that fight, yeah, and he was down, and he was acting like he couldn't get up. The minute the ref called the fight off, he sprang up like a jack in the box.
Yeah.
But, again, you can't knock him because it was his first fight. It's your first fight, but he didn't want to go on.
It was a corker, though. It was a corker.
He didn't want to carry on, mate, and you did catch him with a belter, but it was obvious he didn't want to carry on.
No.
But I think the best fight of the night was the bin.
Yeah.
Sick that, weren't it?
Yeah, man.
So what did you do afterwards, Ash?
Fuck all, man. Fuck all. I just went back to the hotel.
No drinking?
No. Well, I had one part in the venue.
Yeah, you deserve it, mate. You deserve it, but you've done fucking.
I had one part in the venue, and then I got back to the digs, and I think I had about 4 cans.
You done fantastic. You deserved it, mate. You deserved it.
And then, well, I've just got home, so I drove from Manchester this morning, like.
I went to see Hector yesterday in the hospital, lad.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, we were talking about you yesterday, mate, but I'm made up for you, lad.
Yeah, man. You had darts in me, didn't you?
I did, Ash. Look, and the only reason why is because you took it so late and went with Hector every day.
Yeah.
But what showed me in that is you've got mad heart. Like, you've got mad heart. You've got, yes, Brian Cockrell's in the chat there as well. Exposure, everyone, what's happening? Sorry, I'm missing you. I'm glued to the people's champ, man. Ash Fury. But yeah, Ash, you make me feel, lads.
I just genuinely enjoyed it. And I said, listen, I'm no fucking boxer, you know what I mean? So I just, the only thing I could do was just chuck that right and hopefully it landed.
Yeah. Everyone knows you know boxer, brother. Everyone knows all that, mate. So you don't ever have to explain that, mate. And I'm proud of you. And I think a lot of people in the chat are proud of you. I think a lot of people on YouTube had a mad perception of you, Ash, yeah, but I think you've blown it out the water. I think if you carry on being the guy you are now, without the drink, carry on being the guy you are now, being respectful and doing your thing, I think you're going to do well on here, mate, because that gives you a very good platform, that, lad.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping my channel's going to blow up now. I'm hoping.
You ever need any help? You ever need any...
Yeah, man.
Come down here, mate. You ever want any sparring? We're about the same size. You come down here all you want, mate.
Right, I'm going to jump off Ditchy because I'm going to spend time with missing kids. I jumped on to say hello. All right, cheers, pal.
Ash,
Speak to you in a bit, lad. Bye.
So, yeah, Ash drink, mate, just popped on. You know, I'm made up for him. So, again, with Paul, no hard feelings with me and Paul. But all this thing about everyone being jealous and everyone being this and everyone being that, I'm more gutted the fact that Danielle let him down, you know, to be fair. She probably let him down, man. He was already feeling bad, and now he's just going to feel worse because it gives people to run away. It gives people a chance to be able to troll him now. So, Ash way bigger than you. Ask Hector, bro. I'm a big lad, you know. Hector was surprised. I'm 15 stone 10, mate. And I'm 6'2". Show your face, whoever that is coming onto the live chat, mate. Yeah, man.
Hiya, Lee. I got to be quick and kind of jump straight into it. Right, the pay-per-views. What do you think about the pay-per-views? Because everybody who paid for it didn't.
Right, I'm going to give two opinions on this, yeah. Trial and error. It was the first one. So trial and error. I can give it the trial and error one. I think the venue and the atmosphere they made was fucking electric when I was watching it. But it was just disappointing on the fact that the Ashes stream, you couldn't hear the walkout music. But the pay-per-view, I got done myself for tenner. So myself, lad, I'm not fussed about a tenner, but there's other people who are in a lot worse position than I am.
I do get that, Lee. I know it's their first go, and I know with every business you get teething problems, as you see, and everything like that. But the amount of people, right, I got, it was 8 times. He took money out my account 8 times as I was on the phone trying to stop it.
Yeah, it's Steve, mate. Steve.
Hi, how are you, son?
Not too bad, lad, not too bad.
Good to see you,
well,
mate.
Listen, I'll let you two have a chat. I got to jump off. Thank you for letting me come on, Lee. Cheers,
right,
mate.
What's happening, Steve?
How are you, mate? I've been listening to this. Just thinking.
Yeah, no, just giving it a bit, lad.
Yeah, I thought I'd jump on. Obviously, I was there last night, mate. I tell you what, right? Got there, cracking venue, Bowlers Exhibition Centre. What a place it is for boxing. And obviously, I've got 9 years' experience in unlicensed shows.
Best bare knuckle show I've ever seen, like production-wise.
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate. I mean, you know, look, bear in mind that's Dougie and Dean's first attempt at doing a show, right?
That's what I'm just saying. Trial and error, man.
Going to be teething problems, and they lost Johnny Jab, Johnny won, like at the start of the whole process, really, you know, just after the press conference one, they lost Johnny Jab, who was the glue that kept everything together, and he had the contacts. He knew what was going on.
He was good at the digital side of it as well, Johnny, lad. He always helped me with that.
Promo, admin, everything. You know what I mean? He was good at logistics. So Ash had to take over, and I tell you what, Ash was fantastic last night. And I've done what? I did 38 of those unlicensed shows in my 9 years. I did 37 pro shows. So I've got a good track record in doing these things. And I tell you what, Ash took to that like he duck the water. But the only problem was
he should get royally looked after, because without him there, mate, he would have been a fucking shitstorm.
It was a minor issue with a pay-per-view which got sorted out, and I'm not sure how many, because obviously I was there, so I don't know how many fights people missed. But if that's the only thing,
none of it come on, Steve, at all, lad.
Right. Well, I tell you what, look, I did pay-per-view for a couple of shows. I stopped doing it, mate, because you can't win with it. Sometimes if you get pay-per-view perfect, you know the script, mate. You know the dance. You end up with somebody somewhere. Let's say the man in the shed who works off Wi-Fi on his phone, right? He's going to complain because he'll have paid $9.99 and he'll have got a shit reception because he's got crap Wi-Fi. Then you've got somebody who lives in luxury who can afford the best Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi. They're going to get a top class. You're always going to get somebody who complains about it. My advice would be to swerve it. You know what I mean? And maybe do a free. Yeah, do a free stream for people, then people can't complain.
I think a free stream on through YouTube Lives or something would have made that pop off last night differently, lads.
Yeah, it's that's a learning curve though, mate. You know,
Yeah,
but from
no,
the show
as I
itself,
said, I'm not putting them down. I've just said to that fella then, the pay-per-view side of it, mate, trial and error. Now, I
100%.
guarantee you, after that, the amount of production companies and people who are going to want to be involved in the next one of that is unbelievable. And it's going to get
Yeah.
staged totally differently the next one.
100%. I listened to your reviews on the fights. I've got to agree. There was some good ones, you know what I mean? I think that's why BKB's so popular, and it's not something I've really ever
Just
you know, got
knockouts,
into until.
knockout central, mate.
But I tell you what, right? I mean, I managed to catch up with Ben Hatchett, Bobby K, Fighting Trolls, Paul, seeing Ash. Obviously, didn't really have much chat with Ash, but caught up with all those people before the show. And you know what, Liam? You said it before yourself. Takes balls, mate, to get in there.
Yeah.
And facing somebody who, you know, has got raps on his hand, who's going to, you know, potentially mark you for the rest of your life. It's not something I'd do, Liam. I've got to be perfectly honest, mate. I'm a promoter. I'm not a fighter. But I tell you what, fair play to all the lads who went in, no matter how they performed, what they did, what the outcome was. At least they put up and shut up. You know what I mean? And
Do you know?
That's it's a sign of a
Do you know
real
what
man.
fight?
You know what I mean? It's a sign
Do you
of a
know
real
what
man who
fight
get in and
got
do
to
it.
me?
And you know, go on.
Do you know what fight got to me? And I was surprised because I weren't even really following him or seeing
What?
his journey. Leighton, what a kid he is, mate.
Yeah.
That Leighton's
Who was
some
it?
guy, mate, you know.
Oh, yes, he was good, mate. He was good, mate. I mean, you know what? It was one of those that if you blinked, you missed some of these shows. You know what I mean? You missed some of these fights, you know. So you have to sit and watch. You have to stand and watch them, or otherwise you'd miss something. But Leighton was good, 100%, mate. There was some cracking fights, and there was a couple of shocks. Do you know what I mean?
Hey,
A couple of shocks.
do you know if they're actually gonna? So all the footage they did get, are they actually gonna put it out in one go so everyone can watch the whole card today?
I didn't ask the question, mate, but there was that many cameras there.
Be
I'd
a
be very
good
surprised if
idea
they
on a
don't.
Sunday for everyone to be able to watch it because no one's doing it on today. Everyone's in the house on a Sunday, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Ron Swanson was there. He was in charge of all the stuff. There was John, the guy who runs the criminal underworld, and you know, Relentless Media. They were there. They were in charge of all the cameras. So it was definitely getting filmed. There was definitely pre-fight stuff. Tony Gooch was there, obviously doing Dougie Joyce's Netflix documentary. So there was loads of footage there. But it was, you know what? It was just a good night. And I tell you, the most positive thing to come from it, Liam, and you've experienced a bit of this because obviously look, forget about all the crap that went on at the press conference, right? You know, you got to meet people in real life, and that was the difference. So, so last night I got a chance to meet Ben. I got a chance to meet Tony Gooch. I got a chance to meet Paul, Bobby K, Ash, all of these people who you just used to seeing on YouTube, and you know, you don't see them in real life. You speak to them, you maybe have done podcasts with them or whatever, but just to meet people in real life. Obviously, Sean Atwood was there, who's out of all of the names I've mentioned, one of the biggest podcasters in the world. Motor Boogie Sports was there as well. Nice guy, him, you know what I mean? And you just get a chance to meet all these different people, you know. And you know, that was the difference. It was just it was like a coming together of the YouTube community, and everybody got on. And there was no bother, mate, either, which is always as an ex-doorman, you know what I mean? When I'm out and about, you can sense trouble, you can sense bother. There was Sunderland fans there, mate. You know what I'm like with Sunderland fans. They don't like me. There was Sunderland fans coming up asking for selfies last night and having a bit of crack, you know,
after watching that last night, I was devastated about what happens in my first press conference. But look, I'm definitely getting on that fight card on the next one, 1000%.
Got to, mate, because you know what? It's a lot more positive as well than people were trying to make out. And I don't know whether you've seen Dino.
You battered each other for the whole fight, but it makes you best friends.
Exactly. And you know, Dino did a little thing on my podcast the other night on my News of the World show. And he came on, right? He gave a 20-minute rundown of what this is all about how it's going to change people's lives. And three of the lads that he introduced me to yesterday, and Dean was a great host, by the way. He's running around all over the place. Made massive amounts of time for me and Tony Sears, who were down there. And he came up and he was introducing all the fighters to us. And this is Steve. He used to do promotions. And it was that, honestly, I felt honoured to be there. But the kids he was introducing us to, some of them were recovering from drug addiction. Some of them had come out of prison and they were looking to build their lives up. One of the guys, I forget his name, so apologies, but he was a little stocky guy, baldy head, who won his fight from Scotland, his mum had died 3 weeks ago. He's recovering from drug
What a
addiction,
fight.
and
What a
he'd
fight.
been injured for 4 weeks and hadn't been able to train. Yet he still turned up and boxed last
What
night,
a fight.
and he won his
I
fight.
watched that. What a fight. I forgot
And
about
that
it
was,
myself.
you know what? That's the kind of people you were meeting and seeing last night. It's fantastic, mate. I'm not a fighting man as in getting in the ring and fighting. I'm somebody who loves the sport of fighting, you know, boxing or bare knuckle boxing.
That gave me the slap
3D
across
Fight
the
Club
face
is
I
great.
needed to jump on that next one, lad.
Fantastic, mate. Honestly.
But yeah, it was good, man. I'm happy it all happened. It was good. It was good. Good
You
night.
know exactly who I mean. Little stocky guy, gingery hair from Scotland.
Yeah, look,
And,
I watched the fight. I
was
watched
a hell
this
of a
fight.
Like it was great,
emotional.
mate. It was great. But
Bill,
look, fair play to Bobby Kay as well. Shout out to him because you know what, I remember Carl McCorner's video, mate.
He turned up, didn't he? Yeah, he turned up.
Mate. Honestly, I just wanted to come on and jump on and give me opinion, mate.
No problem, Steve-O. Lovely to have you on, Steve, as well, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Steve?
Yeah, my reception went there a little. My reception went there a little bit, mate. Sorry, I lost you there. But what I was saying about Bobby Kay was just great. Well, big up to Bobby Kay for getting in, mate, as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fair play to the kid for doing what he did. He was superb. And let's hope that Paddy Conroy takes up Stephen Sayers' challenge, which I got in the ring and announced, because that will be a great fight on one of these cards. You know what I mean? Battle of two big names on YouTube would be great, mate.
1,000,000%.
Good stuff, man. All right, listen, have a good Sunday, mate. I'm going to let you crack on.
How's it going yourself, brother?
Take care, bro. Bye, mate.
So old Steve's just come on and give his opinion as well. Again, couldn't have said it better myself. I think Ash Giffen needs a lot more credit than he's getting, because he fucking made sure every one of us watched that fight. Mightn't have been the way you all wanted to, but Ash, me personally, big up Ash, he saved the whole thing for people being able to watch it. So, yeah, good on Ash, man. And yeah, I made up what Ash done there. So, but Dean and Dougie and that, what a fucking show! What a show! Ash wants on. There's the thing there. Yeah, there's Ash. Is he gone? Ash, he's come on. He's just come on then, Ash, and that's gone back off. So jump back on, brother. %1,000,000 respect to every one of them, man. But yeah, Ash jab saved the thing, man. With regards to people viewing it from the home, you can't not give Ash credit. He had his poor wife on here doing everything she could to make sure everyone watched it. Like, you know, man, people giving him an hard time need to lay off it, or you wouldn't have seen a fucking thing of it. So, is Ash mcGiffin and Ab Jab the same person? Yeah, man. Ash Jab, Ash mcGiffin. Ash got about 10 different names, mate. He's involved in all of the things. So, again, without Ash, me personally, I wouldn't have been able to watch it. And I paid the tenner to watch it. But without Ash, I wouldn't have been able to. I'm not Ash, but look, it's trial and error. Anyone who did get pay-per-view for that event and you didn't receive it, you're probably as angry as I was. But then just think about it. It's the first ever show, man. Trial and error. Things like that happen. Jump on, Ash, lads. You're in the chat, mate. You're welcome to fly on, bro. Again, lads, I know full reasons why, mate. It was what? Trial and error. It's your first ever one, man. And I'll tell you something, after what I watched last night, the amount of people who are going to want to be involved in filming that next fight, and who are going to offer, and who are going to want that to be with their platform, and it's going to be unbelievable. So the next one of them is going to be special. There was no sucker punches from Ash. Look, 1,000,000% after what I've just seen last night and the production and how everything went, 1,000%, man. I had the first one. I give them 3 people who wanted the fight. Obviously, what happened in the press conference happened, but I'm gutted they couldn't be on that show. Everyone in there has got balls, whether it's fighting throws, Ash String, Bobby K, anyone who got beat, even. Never mind Ash String fucking done fantastic, but anyone who got beat and people say stuff about them, it's, how can I put it? You can't really just slag a man off like that because they've all got balls to actually get in there and do it. Do you get where I'm coming from? Why do people... I personally would. If it come up again, I'd buy it again. Because I know the first one's trial and error. So I'd buy it. 1,000,000% I would. Here's Ash again. Ash. Yeah. What's happening, Ash? Ash. No. We get Ash on now, people. Again, he can only say what he can say about it. But yeah, I think Ash done fantastic, mate, and fucking credit to him. Again, it was captivating. So that's a good shout, that. Ash. No. Go off and come back on. So yeah, Ash is here now, people, to have a chat. Yeah, me personally, I don't know what he'd have done without Ash. And you've got to remember what Steve said, and I didn't even realise that. Respect Johnny Jab, man. He was the life and soul of everything to do with that. Him and Ash together were like that. So Johnny Jab passing away as it plays hard. It showed last night. And Johnny Jab, please believe me, from my own personal experience with him, he is fantastic with regards to computers, graphics, and editing. So here's Ash. Yes, Ash.
Can you hear me now, pal?
Yes, mate. Yes.
Oh, good stuff. How are we doing? Thanks for that, mate. What you just said, I appreciate that.
Before we start, before I start any chat with you, you and your missus, right, carried the whole thing last night. And respect to your missus as well, because you're getting a bit of thing on here, but your missus, again,
she did that off her own back.
She don't need to do that.
She couldn't get in touch with me. My signal was gone.
Mate, she didn't need to do it. She was sitting in the house with the kids, and what she done for the whole of the social media community was fucking help everyone. So the only reason everyone's seen it was thanks to your bed and you.
There were more people watching it on that live. There were twice the amount of people that had bought the pay-per-view were watching it on the live. And I've got up this morning to a message directed to me off Dr. Rackles, so he's having a reply. People are saying that Uncle K's days out of ballers, and I had to turn my phone off because I got about 80 text messages. I got about 200 friend requests on Facebook, and then all the requests come through on the messages. I have had the most stick I've ever had in my fucking life. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking it personal. I understand that Ash, if you paid for a service, and I get it. I genuinely do.
Look, I know you're not going to take it personal, like, but look, it will take its toll, and sometimes it does because people are relentless. But with what you made, please just everyone understand, right? I bought a ticket, people, so I'm just as bad as you, and I felt as bad at the time. But then when I seen Ash's missus put something up, I was like, oh my God, get in there. And I was watching it from the house. And again, I wouldn't have been able to do that without Ash and his missus. And don't forget, they're not walking around with cameras like Sky Sports News does and that. Ash, you know, Ash done what he could to make sure we seen it. So people, come on, man, fucking hell. But Ash, what a show.
Mate, it was fantastic. And let me tell you something, there's a lot of rumours going around that 3 people were arrested, there were fights. I kicked one person out and Swan was asked to leave. That's it. There was no trouble. Everybody left. Everybody got home safe. We got home safe. And sorry, mate, I lost you there. I'm really proud of what we've done. Now, this has taken 4 months of my life. 4 months. And I understand people wanting to watch it, but is it the end of the world? No, it's not.
Yeah.
It really isn't. All the footage that we have got, we will put it out. We've said about people having pay-per-view free next time. Everything from our end, we've got videos and pictures of to prove that everything our end was working.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, when I was getting videos of Ronan Royal, is it? Or Ronan Royal?
Yeah. Johnny Royal. Johnny Royal.
I messaged him like, mate, what the fuck? I bought the thing. It's 8 o'clock. I'm seeing people fighting, and he showed me a video of him and the people trying their hardest on the. But your computer in there was working perfect. The cameras were working
100%.
perfect.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what happened.
Hey Ash, before you thingy, when I was in Bowlers, when I was done the press conference with you, let me tell you something. I could not get a single bit of signal in that gaff.
No. My phone was off her own back. I didn't ask her to. I couldn't ask her to. He did it because she knows that the people that come on my channel every night and we talk for 2 and 3 hours, we just have a nice chill. She knows they wanted to watch it, and people have bought the pay-per-view off the back of us promoting it, off the back of them enjoying seeing whether it's me speak or anybody else or whatever it might be, the full promotion. And I'll tell you exactly what happened with the pay-per-view. So we was in there at 10 to 11 in the morning. Yeah, I set all the banners up. I had help off Martin, off his pal, off even some of the fighters were helping with the banners. Yeah, and the setup in there were incredible. It was brilliant. So here's what happened with the pay-per-view. Everything was set up. The live on the actual scheduled live was 7:30. We had it live at 7 o'clock. It said it was live. All that sort of stuff. Then we had to wait till 7:30, and we delayed the fights as well to launch at 7:30 because that's when the official event started.
Yeah.
And the coding, it's something to do with linking the system to Facebook. Everything was fine. Everything was going really well. We weren't flapping about it. We were stressed out when we knew that people were having issues, and I was back and forward with messages. But people are giving me a load of stick. You have to bear in mind, 4 months of my life has been dominated by 3D Fight Club. And the second I got there yesterday, so the second I left, I was busy. I was making sure the fighters were all right, which was my main priority. Medical beforehand, medical the second they leave. I called 3 of the fights off. I had the ref wave them on.
I watched. Lad, you know what you Ash? Even in the press conference with you was like making sure everything went legitimately smooth. And on the fight night last night, you were in the fight first every night. You were with the fighters afterwards first before anyone. You were checking on them before anyone. You were advising them, talking to them. Someone got in the ring, I think, on one of the ones, and he's trying to put his arm around someone, and he's got a black coat on and a beer. I seen the way you done it. It was respectful.
He's the kid who was kicked out.
He's
the one person that I kicked out. He was the only one.
Very respectful the way you handled it. Leading up to it, Ash, you've been the most respectful guy. You've kept everything on a level playing field. You tried to keep it all tingy. It's other people who's not even involved in it who make it look bad.
Yeah.
But without your bird, mate, I promise you now, people on here who actually watch that, you better fucking go and buy a present to be able to send to a post office near Ash, because my bird wouldn't have done that. Who the fuck? So Ash,
hey, she was on with it, and
that just shows how passionate
this is the thing with it.
brilliant. It shows how passionate you've been towards it for your bird to know.
You know what? It's literally, it's meant everything to me. Yeah. It's meant everything to me for months, and she knows that, and that's why she did what she did. And people can now. I mean, I think she filmed about 3.5 hours of it in total. She sat there with a phone facing her iPad.
Yeah. Ash, one sec. See that comment. I have laughed at that for a second. Yeah, thinking about it. Why don't we set, all of us or someone on this channel, set a page up to be able to go and send Ash's bird and Ash to a spa for the weekend for what you've just watched? That was fucking brilliant.
Ash, it's just been, I mean, I felt last night when I was getting all the messages through, I felt deflated because I was gutted. I really were. But at the same time, if the actual event, mate, it went as smooth as possible. There were no fights. There were no trouble. There were fucking nothing. There was just one little incident with the swan, and I sent him to his hotel.
Yeah.
To get him out of there.
Yeah.
That was it. It was done. He got his bags. Him and his missus went to the hotel, and he'll be getting a phone call today. I checked in with the fighters this morning. Bobby K, we tried to get him to go to the hospital all night. I reckon he's broke his jaw and his eye socket. He was advised to go to the hospital. I think so, mate. Yeah. I even had to wait. I waved off the main event. That's how much of a duty of care I had for them fighters. Because if he'd been punched on that one more time, it'd have exploded.
1,000,000%. And all your duty of care that night was on them. So if you're not getting back to people messaging you about the pay-per-view, Ash, that's the last thing going through your head, mate. So you're a nice guy, and you showed you're a nice guy. And again, look, I can't stop going on about your bird, bro. She's a fucking legend, mate. That tenner I spent, right? It was like I was working for about 40 minutes. How can I find the fight who's going on? And then Ash's bird just comes live on an iPad, but tells every one of you to go to Ash's Facebook to watch it properly. And that's how you all watch the fight. So no one of you need to complain to Ash. It's not his fault. There's other people to complain to if you ever want to, or other things that not Ash and not his bird. Fucking good people, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I will always, I will always be able to say that I will do my utmost to make sure everybody's happy, to make sure that we do what we say we're going to do.
Yeah.
And I've got voice notes in my Instagram, which I'm not bothering to open because people have tried to give me shit over something I had no control of. None of us did. We had the best tech guy and the best IT person you could fucking dream of.
Look at it this way.
He's incredible.
Look at it this way. If people who give you stick, right? If you and your bird didn't do what you done last night, how would they watch the fight?
They wouldn't.
Whether they liked how it was done or not, they wouldn't have been able to watch a bit of it unless it was for you and your bird. Yeah. So fucking well done, mate.
Yeah. Everyone's tried giving us shit, but there's over 5,500 people watched that live.
Yeah.
This last night, it had 70 shares by midnight. So the amount of people that were able to watch it.
I think the UFC done it no favors, and Ash as well.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I agree, yeah.
Obviously, if obviously where it's pay per view, loads of people might have been skeptical and but it's trial and error. But if that would have been on a YouTube live, right, that would have been on 100 and OK today, easy all day long.
Yeah, I agree. So what the initial plan was to do it on 3D TV.
Yeah.
With like a membership thing. So for the future projects that we've got.
That would have been
projects we've got. It'd have been like $5 a month, but then you'd have just paid a one-off for that event. But with the things that we've got going,
it makes sense. That's not a bad shout. That say for instance, if you just go because people know what it's about now, So for instance, you do that on 3D TV, Ash, right? I should even tell you this in private, but I'll just tell you this now because people will probably be interested. If you was to do 3D TV and do a £5 per month subscription to everyone who watches it, right, to be able to watch it. And the only people who put the footage out and the only people who have cameras in events or interviews or face-to-faces is you lot, right? When you've got a monthly membership or like a one of them things. You'll get a lot more money than you would off a pay-per-view. And plus, people can have a lot more access behind the scenes. Look at that block asset.
Yeah.
What Ray Rooney and Darren have to.
It's one of them, mate. I think with yeah.
Hey, Ash.
Look at what? Sorry.
I've seen a lot of shit on
you.
here. A hell of a lot of people keep going on about someone's son.
Yeah, PP's son. Yeah, I'm gonna try and deal with
that
today.
What's that?
I'm not gonna put it on here because I still need to speak to him in private about it. So I don't want to. I don't know everything what's happened. But I need to speak to him in private.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what. Oh, that's it, mate. Listen, like I said, I've given everything to this for 4 months, and it does mean a lot to me that people are happy. That's every single person that came in that venue last night were asked by me if they're all right. Are you having a good time? And they were looked after. People in the booth. Johnny Jab's wife were.
Seen that. Danny Deval.
She was in
Danny
all night.
I seen Danny Deval give the belt and ask her to come down for the belt. But Johnny Depp's wife, even having the balls to talk, she must have been so emotional when she was talking, lads. It was fucking unbelievable. I was upset when I was watching that. That was brilliant, lads.
Do you know what? I think I was fine until Danny Deval got a grip of me in the back and he said, "This is for Johnny Jab, this," and it spoke it out. I said, "Fuck off, I'm going to cry," and I walked away from him because
on my kid's life, do you see Danny Deval? Yeah, one of the fucking most genuine, clean-hearted people and funny people I've ever seen or met in my life. What a fucking guy!
He was talking to the novice. He was talking to the novice fighters in the back, giving them tips and guiding them through the emotional process of getting ready to have a fight. He was fucking brilliant, and what a worthy person. And Joel Halliday, what a lad, what a warrior that lad is. He has got some mad skills, and if he nurtures what he's got, like Stuart Anderson, he's a fucking talent.
Do you know who else's fight got to me a bit? Like, I was emotional towards him, screaming at him to win. Leighton, what a nice guy.
Mate, listen,
don't forget, I was in that group with everyone. I was in that WhatsApp group with all the fighters, yeah. And I used to look at Leighton's thing and think, he's too nice, yeah. And he's just a genuinely nice guy. He went in there last night and he's a fucking animal.
Do you know what, mate? Listen, I'm really, really proud of every single person that got in that ring because it takes a set of bollocks to even accept or think about doing it. It is mad, and I stood in the ring before anyone was there, and I thought, this is mad. Just being in there on my own in the arena, looking around, thinking this place is going to be rammed with people.
What about the new People's Champ? What?
Mate, I tell you what, them two, he shook his hand straight after the fight, and they went in the back. They had an hug, everything squashed. They said they were more than happy with each other, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I'm so proud of both of them.
Yeah.
Paul went up there training with Venice. He worked his ass off.
1,000,000%. I get. I've said
he didn't even have Hector with him, and that were a big loss. That were a big loss to Ash. That not having Hector there. And I hope Hector, if you're watching this, mate, I hope you have a speedy recovery.
Yesterday, Hector.
Say that again.
I went to see Hector in hospital yesterday. What was I going to say to you? But Paul and Ash, mad balls for both getting in and doing it. But Paul didn't want to take on, lad. As soon as the referee stopped it, he dived up like a jack in the box. It was, but the YouTubers, man, they're not fighters. You get what I'm saying?
Do you know what? You have to have a certain mentality to be able to stand up. Look at Danny Deval when he got knocked down. He sat there, he took his time, he composed himself, and then he won the fight.
Yeah.
He won the fight. There's people in the comments, I was looking at the comments while this was loading saying, Ash has been sacked and blah, blah, blah. Listen,
If anything, Ash is getting a fucking promotion. Never mind sack, mate. What are you on about?
I did that many fucking miles last night. I've popped the bubbles in my trainers. Genuinely. My legs are fucking killing me today. I had security in me ear, production in me ear. I was back and forward all night, and I didn't stop once. I had 2 drinks. I drove home, got a takeaway, and I went to bed. That was my night. And what I should have been doing was I should have been out on the piss, letting my hair down, thinking, fucking hell, we did it.
Hey.
We did it.
So,
but,
let me ask now in public, yeah? And
yeah,
I'm just making it known. Anyone involved with 3D Fight Club, yeah? Please show me by in this week, Ash and his missus going on holiday together and all paid for by everyone who's involved with 3D, because without Ash and his missus on my kid's life, I'd have been fuming. Everyone would have been fuming. There'd have been a million people making videos. You and your missus, bro, deserve a fucking holiday with the kids, mate. And the graft you put in leading up to it, and the graft you put in last night, and your missus off her own back, please believe me, you need a fucking holiday, lad. All inclusive with the kids.
I do need a holiday. I've needed an holiday.
The lads should set an actual page up on here for people to be able to donate to you, because what you've done, Ash, and how you and your missus done it last night, bro. Don't ever, any troll who's got anything to say about that or any bad shit, you're just looking for a reason to moan. You're actually looking for a reason to moan. Like, what he done last night saved the whole card from not being seen on anywhere.
I'll tell you one thing that I am going to do. And last night I went on a live, and it went from 11 people to 280 in a second.
Yeah.
And I went on to show my face, try and give some form of explanation as to what happened. I've given a better explanation today. I was knackered last night, and I couldn't be asked with any grief, but I still let somebody on. I still, John, I think it was John Smith or whatever he was called. He come on, tried giving us a bit of shit. And I said to him, you bought an event off Facebook. That's not like a 3dfightclub.com. And do you know what I mean? It's like if it's a Facebook event, they hold the money. Just get your money back. We're going to put the footage out. Everyone's going to be able to watch it, and you'll get a free one next time.
There's a lot of people going on about the fight no one expected behind the scenes with the bin, right? Do you want to just confirm, Ash, that it was a voluntary jump in the bin and no one pushed them in the bin?
I'll tell you what I saw, right? Because I was walking through, getting fighters ready, right? And I walked through, and I could hear him talking, and I thought, oh shit, what's going on in here? So Dan from Fighting Talk UK, he's having a conversation with her, and I don't know what happened, but she turned into an Olympic swimmer and just fucking dived into the bin.
Do you know the best thing, the weirdest thing about it? 2 seconds before I heard myself getting called a cunt or a rat, and then my sweet Justice was just sitting back going, "Oh, what are you doing? Don't jump in there! No!" And I couldn't believe it. But it overshadowed, and if anything, mate, Paul deserves massive credit for getting in that ring. I'm only having a bit of fun. He deserves massive credit, but I think.
Tell you what a good sport it was as well after it, mate.
$1,000,000%, but I think he's now going to feel a lot. He's going to feel worse than losing about now what people can say about other people who are close to him, and it's not his fault. So don't get on Paul, and I'm only having a bit of banter with him and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, he was let down by others around him. Again, that was just a moment of madness drunk, but I couldn't believe what I seen. But Ash, please, everyone, if you're not following Ash, go over to Ash's channel, go and follow him. Make sure you you don't know who he is anyway, but make sure every one of us put the pressure on 3D Fight Club to see Ash and his missus and kids go on holiday, because you're done fucking fantastic, mate.
You know what good came out of yesterday, right? And what good comes out of people wanting to talk shit and actually reaching out to you to do it.
Yeah.
We all got monetized yesterday. We had over 1,000 subs, and full credit to my missus for doing what she did off her own back.
Yeah.
I can't thank her enough. I got home, she gave me a big hug. She's not affectionate, my missus. She is, but she's not.
Last night you must have had great sex last night, Ash.
I was too fucking tired, mate.
Well, you
Go
better
straight
get
to
back
sleep.
home now. You better get back home now and go and lock the kids away for an hour, mate. Jesus.
Listen, do you know what I am doing? I'm literally just pulling up, and she's had both of the kids, and they're not easy. They're not easy. We've got a 7-month-old and a 2-year-old. So I'm going in now and making her a brew, and she's being sent to bed. I'm gonna have the kids. And
That's just a normal, lovely guy, bro. Look, and again, you've just said it. How old are your kids, Ash?
7 months and 2 years.
And now look what his babe done last night while she was in the house looking after the kids and everything, just to make sure she had Ash's back. Just to make sure she knew how hard Ash's worked towards all of this, mate. So
I'm gonna go and sit. Give me 1 second, then I'm gonna get her on. She's
get her on, Ash. She's a legend, mate. What's her name, Ash? What's Ash's babe's name, people?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ash.
Sick. The volume's gone. Give me 1 minute. Put the link back out. I'll jump on when I get on the Wi-Fi.
Hey, brother. Strong couple, mate. That's what a proper couple do, mate. And you ever saying I get out of arse, I know I'll be on the next fight card anyway. He hasn't lost respect with me, lads. It takes respect to get in, but he did quit. Ditchy, you want to fight on the next? No. I think there'll probably be a few people pissed off with what I've got to say in the next few days as well about it, so it could be anyone, mate. Put the link back, bro. 1 sec, Ash. Ash's missus is a legend, mate, you know. We need to pressure 3D Fight Club to get this girl on holiday, mate, let me tell you. I'm fucking made up with it, mate. Made up with it. All of you lot, mate, you would not have watched that fight simple as without Ash's bed. Simple. If they didn't do that, how would you watch it? Think about it. No, they don't, mate. Last night was like a matchroom show, lad. It was good, but you just couldn't watch it on telly. I agree, she was marvellous. Ash's bed's a legend, mate. I've got 2 people on here, but Ash, you're coming on first. Laura Brody, just hang on a minute, mate.
How we doing?
Yes, Ash.
Just changing a nappy. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, look, now people, they
Get her on. Get a break on.
Ash is saying you don't understand. Now his bed's just changing the nappy. Being a fucking problem. Look what she done for us last night, mate. She's not fucking, how do you call it, Miss 3D or nothing like that, is she? Do you know what I mean? Look what she done. Proper.
Do you know what, mate? It's
Your signal's bad, Ash. Well, obviously, if you're saying we would have, you watched it on his. Ash, I'm going to get you off. Just fly back on, mate. Been happy chat this today. It's been a good one. Ash, there's the link again, brother. You just flew off there. Your signal was bad. Changed many nappies, mate. Don't worry about that, bro. Many nappies. Weird dogs.
How we doing? Here we go.
Yes, she is.
It's Tony Bellew.
No, Liam Bellew it is. But look, listen, right? I've been telling Ash, and like, see all these people. I feel
Come here.
proper bad at the minute.
One sec, mate. Being dragged around here.
You need proper fucking lesson, man.
She's just dancing with him at the minute. You'll have to No, I think don't stop crying. Go on your bike. Go on. Go on your bike.
Hey, now people need to see. Look, this is just a normal family life, and listen. She needs fucking an holiday, Ash. The two of you need an holiday.
Sorry, Ash is a scammer. He scammed everybody.
I'm a big scammer.
No, but listen, look. Don't take all this shit what people say. If they're always going to look for something. Look, if they've got something to say, it means they're looking for a reason. Because people should be saying, "Well done, you two." Yeah. Now, me personally, I want to get anyone who's on here, or even myself, to promote anyone to do with 3D Fight Club. Needs to send Ash, his bird, and kids on a fucking all-inclusive holiday, because you've grafted for months leading up to it. What your bird done last night, bro, right, that's what you call family and a proper power couple. That's a power couple, mate. She's a legend, bro. Look at her.
I were gobsmacked. I really were, and I'll look on the link now to see what how many shares and views it had. Because if it weren't for that,
she is what YouTube. Are you married, Ash?
We're engaged.
I even went on the cesspit.
She even went on the cesspit.
No, are you married? No. 3D need to pay for the wedding or a holiday. Honestly, look, I tell your bird, Ash, right? Tell your bird. I was lost last night, right? Until I seen her pop up, and thank you so much for being able to show me, and along with thousands of others, the fight. Along with being a mum in the house with the two little babies as well, and you didn't want Yash to feel bad. Now people have got something to say. They're always gonna look for something, man. What you two done, it was special, bro.
Yeah, listen, I've took a lot of pride in being myself and being what and who I am, and my channel and the lives that I do. It's a good little place, and I'm very comfortable with it, and we have good people on, and people that are respectable. And
Ash,
you're gonna get it out.
See your bird. Ask her what went through her mind and what she felt like trying to do that, just so people know.
They're asking what made what we're going through your mind, what we're going on, why you did what you did.
No. I mean, Ash, do you know when it went on pay-per-view and people were moaning and complaining? Her to take it upon herself and to take the responsibility on herself to be able to do what she done, and out of her own
could have just been selfish, couldn't I? And not tell anybody.
I think a big part of it is
I just got excited when I seen that it came on live and just thought I'll just share it.
She's seen the work that I've put into it and how much it's meant to me, and it's affected us here. It's affected our own life.
Yeah, we're in a relationship with his phone.
She was standing by, man. I mean, I've literally not put my phone down. My phone's still going sick.
Yeah, look, that's a fine example, right, of how fucking pathetic people are.
You're fucking joking.
I had the iPad sat on that picture with my phone resting on a cup because I couldn't find the tripod. Then I remembered it were in the car, so I had to wait till she went there, go and get the tripod.
Hey, look, I've heard Ash is going to be doing you a nice cup of tea in a minute, he just told us, right? And he said he's going to get a nice massage.
Yeah.
He said he's giving you a nice massage. He said he's giving you a nice massage later on.
Yeah, right. I've been waiting 6 years for a massage.
Well, last night
I've been qualified for 5. I've been qualified for
one last night. Let me tell you.
I've been qualified in massage. She's the only one that's not fucking had one.
She earned one of them last night, mate. What a girl, man.
Yeah.
What a girl. She should be the most spoke about. That's better than the main event. What she done? I only watched the main event because of her.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people only watched it because of me.
I know. And look,
that's exactly it. Listen, and just to show people, when I was saying that nobody gets free tickets, she bought a pay-per-view. Nobody got a freebie.
Yeah, I bought one. I bought one.
There you go. And my own missus, and I've been a promoter for the company since day one. She paid for the link. She paid for the pay-per-view. Some people will say it's tight. Well, there you go. But you made it so that people could watch it. Twice the people watching it live than what bought the pay-per-view.
Ash, no, never mind how many people at anything. Right? Do you know what the main thing is? We could watch it, mate. And I watch it. Look, I can't imagine, right? Well, I hope my bed would do that. And that's like, if you're in there now and you've got mad responsibility and you're running around, your phone's off this, and she takes it off her own back to make sure people can watch it, and they've still got something shit to say. They need fucking hanging, mate, because you two are legends, lad.
Mate, honestly, mate, I can't stress to you how mental my phone were. I think I had about 119 messages in my inbox on Instagram. I got about 100 friend requests on Facebook. My Facebook is full. The business page, random messages, comments. We had 1.7 thousand messages, 1.7 thousand comments, and about 3 of them were good.
Are you ready?
And I started to see them kind of trickling through when I went outside. So I went, shit, what's going on? So we went in, we tried to fix it. The stream were then put on again. The coding, I don't understand coding, but all the keys were put in, everything were linked, and it would work in our end. It would work in the first time. We reset everything, we put it on again, and this is why we're saying, and people are saying we're just fobbing it off and saying it's a Facebook fault. What else could it be? Everything were fine our end. Everything were done right. We were preparing for that from 11 o'clock in the morning, and I was there till midnight.
Let me just clarify something here. So when I say that people need, I mean like what I'm trying to say is not people about pay-per-view. I'm saying people who are trying to troll Ash and his missus, right, for saying that they've done it properly when they were the only people who made sure you could fucking watch it. That's where I'm coming from. If you've got a bad word to say about them, you're a fucking helmet.
Listen, what I've realised since, and it's only since being on YouTube, how petty people can be. And I understand people have spent money. I had a message off somebody saying, I spent my last tenner getting this fight, and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like replying, so your priorities are wrong then.
Yeah.
If you've got £10 left in your bank, thank you for trying to get the pay-per-view, but your priorities are all wrong if you're spending your last tenner that you physically got. People have been asking me personally to refund them. Me.
Yeah. So do you think people
I've not been paid a penny for 4 months of this leading up to this event.
Will people get refunded?
Yeah, they will. There's a video been put out, and I'm going to share it on my YouTube channel and it takes you through the refund process on Facebook. Now, I can't say how long it'll take. I don't own Facebook. I don't have any sort of part in the financial side of Facebook, but they can get refunded.
Oh, are you showing everybody?
You're showing the orange. Come on then. Can Daddy have some?
No, man.
Okay.
No, man.
It's mine. No, it's mine. So we're going to have a nice chill day today. I'm going to respond to Dr. Dick Pull. And
he's an absolute cock.
He's a bellend. Do you know what? He was begging me for free tickets from the start. And then this morning I get up and he's put a video message to Ash McGiffin. He's not even spelled my name right.
Wow.
Fucking donkey.
Well, if you'd have got him on Ash, it'd have been a success.
Do you know what he said?
He
said, I'm a celebrity. You should have got me the free tickets. You should have used your bed.
You know, just want to be careful, lad. He doesn't send the lieutenants down to see you, lad.
A what?
Mate. He can fucking dream.
What did he say?
You want to be careful about sending one of his lieutenants, as he calls them. Listen, do you know what I'd rather have? When all this was started, they were asking for free tickets. I video called him on Instagram privately. He was on a live stream and he didn't mute it. And we had a private conversation. And I said to him, nobody's getting any free tickets, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? And I said, the purpose of us doing this event, I said, is now for Johnny Jab. Yeah. We've got a different reason to do it. And he said, you know what, mate? Fair play to you. I appreciate your honesty. And then he put shit out like that. He was trying to get free seats off our string for God knows how long. And
yeah, I promised them, like, but obviously I ended up having to buy mine, so I went buying them one.
Yeah. you know what it is? He said to me, and I'm happy to say it on here now, just due to the fact of what he's done and how cheeky he's been by putting a video aimed at me. He asked me for free tickets. I said no. Well, can I have free booze then? I said no. He said, what about the hotel? I said no. He wanted something for nothing.
Ash, you know what? It's just a wind-up, mate. And, you know, I don't even think he'd have went there, lads. Like,
you know what?
All
he's done, he's not even rubbed me up the wrong way. But when if somebody's going to direct a message at me after him putting that video up about the Daniela Westbrook thing and him pissing himself, I messaged him when I found out that he weren't well and said, I hope you're all right. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah. And then he's treating me like a fucking asshole.
People see kindness as weaknesses. Look, I've been trolled off him. I still do sometimes, but he is. You can tell I'm speaking to him, lad, saying about even as lieutenant. He's just a wind-up merchant, lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's hitting you at a bad, not even at a bad time, but you just need to chill out, mate.
But the event were mega.
The event looked special,
bro.
Fucking
brilliant. And if our only glitch is online based.
What I'd say, Ash, well, just fuck. But what I'm hoping is Sunday, everyone's having a roast dinner or doing the thing.
Yeah.
If they're going to put that all up as one, so you can watch it from start to finish today.
Yeah. Well, it's on Ash's Facebook.
It's on my Facebook.
No, Ash, but see on your Facebook, you can't hear the walkout music, and it's covered by
yeah. We have to do that for copyright. So
what about it? What about the pay-per-view? Would they be music or?
Yeah. So if you watch some of the bits we've had to cover because we didn't have the license for that particular song. I mean, even still, when the fighters turned up, I had them all there before 3:30. They had a medical at 4:00, and then they had to give the music in, and I had to arrange all that. Then I had to keep everybody where they needed to be, and keep everybody apart in the changing rooms. But what people aren't thinking of is, if we were going to have one problem with the event in full, I'd rather it had been the pay-per-view rather than the pay-per-view work and it fucking erupts inside and people get hurt.
I just want to be able to watch the full thing, yeah. And obviously this is no aimed at you or no.
Yeah.
Even just for the alternative Spence, I couldn't give a fuck about it, but I'd like to be able to soon watch it all with the actual proper walkout music. I mean, get into the proper vibe of watching a boxing fight.
Well, just so you're aware of what I'm gonna do. Once I'm gonna chill out for a bit. I'm having some time with my family. She's going to bed. And
don't you rush. Don't you put it all on yourself, mate. There's a big
I'm not doing. But what I will say is that the footage that we have got is obviously all recorded. So when the chap who's done who's done all the graphics and the tech side of it and the computer stuff, he's from Scotland, so he's stayed at mine last night and had to get a train home this morning. He was absolutely knackered, as I am. So I'm not gonna pester him for nothing. I'm gonna wait for him to ring me and I'll have a discussion with him about exactly what we can do.
This guy, JJ, whoever it is, again, looking for little tiny things, what I say to play on. When you're watching a fucking boxing fight or an event, if you watch Tyson Fury and you just see him come into the ring, you want to watch the Fury, he's on fire.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from, JJ, you bellend. Fucking dickheads.
Wow.
Only get sometimes, you know.
We'll just piss off. This
is
what I
don't mind them, but I can reply to them because I know what I want. Never mind, I don't give a fuck what you want, mate.
Yeah. Listen, the thing is for me, I'd have been exactly the same. Yeah, so I understand the position that people are in, but
that's a good shout, Ash, as well. It's not, but obviously it's the first live probably you've done since it. So the pay-per-view affect the fighters if it's all refunded to people?
To be honest with you, it's not my area. It's not my area.
Get off that. I just wanted to. Obviously,
where any financials are concerned with the business is nothing to do with me. I know what job I have to do, and I've turned up and I've done it. Whatever arrangements have been made, I don't know. I honestly don't. I've not asked one question about it because then it gets me involved in the finances of everything, and I'm just again interested. You know what I mean?
There's people who aren't trolls and who are genuine people who are like,
of course, mate. Yeah.
While you're on, I just want to fire a few, but I don't want to fucking go into it, mate.
Listen, I'm happy for whatever questions. You know what I mean? And I've always done, I'll always try and answer. But
it's not. So see today, what you best do today is where it's so still emotional and he's getting so many shit things, and some people are saying good, some people are saying bad. Don't respond to them. Just go wake up tomorrow, fresh head, and just that's the genuine you. Then this has left you feeling a bit of pressure afterwards. Enjoy time with your missus and your family, and look, Dougie, Dean, anyone in 3D, anyone on YouTube should. If someone on YouTube, I see them setting FundMe page up to be able to buy more weed or to be able to do. See it all the time. Or I need money to go and do this. Yeah. Anyone who's got an art, set up a page, and I'll be the first to donate. I just don't know how to set a page up. And let's send Ash, his bird and kids on holiday. He's been on here for months. He hasn't took a penny for months. He's grafted away his bird. This YouTube shit gets to you. So with regard to you and your bird, Ash, you're probably little bickerings you've had over all this shit and people fucking getting involved. You deserve a fucking holiday, mate. So
we've had fallouts over
anyone in 3D.
all this shit
for about 4 days.
Yeah, she hasn't spoken to me for about 4 days because I've been on my phone all the time.
Pictures of this, and it's doing it to please others, but sometimes some people you can get sucked into this, and it does affect relationship wise as well, because it's you've got this type of thing you have to feel being able to maintain, but then there's your missus, so Dougie, that big one ring there, for fucking a holiday to Dubai for Ash and his missus and that. Get them an holiday, boys. They fucking deserve it, because no one would be able.
No one had watched it last night.
It's looking at signal that. No,
you say that?
Yeah, sorry, mate. The fact of it is, nobody would have been able to watch it last night had my missus not done what she'd done.
Exactly.
And I had a discussion with.
If she get this one, no, she's not even on the books. She's not even getting paid to do it. She's not even.
No.
You better fucking look after it.
I made that as well.
Yeah, she even made them black 3D Fight Club jumpers.
Boys, Dougie, Dean, lads, love the bones ears. What you've done last night was sick. The full thing was sick, but it was only shown to the whole of the social media community thanks to her and Ash. Please, lads, get them on holiday, man. I'll be made up if you go on holiday. You deserve that, lad. Just leave your fucking phone in the house and go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, well, I think the plan for today, Rackpool's definitely getting a response, because he did. You know what? It didn't piss me off. I was embarrassed for him.
Ash,
how fucking embarrassing is it to say I'm a celebrity?
So what happens is, Ash, people will hear someone talk about and believe it a bit. Then they'll come on here where you've just been speaking to me and the two normal people. Then people who, every time a troll talks about right, people watch them and think, who's that? And they follow you and look on your page and go, wow, how can he talk about him? So don't take it like that, bro.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, we got over 1,000 subs. We did about another.
I'm not. I know that myself. That's why I'm not always on here and glued on, because it does suck your life away, bro. And I had someone saying something about it, done someone at knife point the other day and all that. That's like, I'm living homeless. I'm some people talk some weird shit, right? And if I was to respond to every if I were to bark back at every dog what barked at me, I'd be a circus monkey, blood.
Yeah. Are you still up north then?
What?
Are you still up north at the minute?
No, I'm back home.
Oh, are you?
So look, see your financial year in work, what some people on here don't understand about work, The end of the financial year, if you've still got holiday to take, your company basically makes you take holiday. You can't finish a year with 20 odd days holiday pay and not use it, Ash.
Yeah.
So listen, I've been out just enjoying myself. Something happened the other day where someone asked me to give someone a lift the other day, right?
Yeah.
And me personally, lads, I don't want to be involved in nothing bad. Yeah. Someone asked me to give them a lift the other day. Give them a lift. Got there. And I realised that it was an ulterior motive to the list, and it was lift, and it was to, I don't know, either transport or do. I don't have that shit, mate. So, they regretted doing it. But that's what happened with me. And at the end of the day, people make videos about it and add about £1 million on it and say he done this, he done that, and he done this. And shut the fuck up, mate. But Ash, I'm going to leave you to it with your missus, bro. I'm going to
Nice
shoot
one,
off.
pal. Appreciate that.
I just wanted to have a nice little laugh afterwards and just. I was angry myself yesterday. Not angry, lad. It's only a tenner, but I thought my karma's caught up with me there, you bastard. But
yeah.
Your bird and yourself made me have a lot better night, mate. So thank
That's
you
your
to
karma for slapping someone, isn't it? Brilliant. Listen, I appreciate you having us on.
No problem, brother.
Once, in a couple of days, in a couple of days, you can come on mine and we'll have a chat about everything and we'll clear the air.
Have a chat about who I can jump on the next card with, Ash.
Hey, little Freddy's.
Hey, Ash. One day this week, we'll jump on and have a chat about who you can match me up with.
No problem, mate. No problem.
All right. See you later.
See you soon. Take care, everyone.